The Indiana Pacers lost Halliburton. So what do they do now? Let's talk about it. But first, how you guys doing? Good to hear. So the Pacers had a magical run, whimsical run. You know, it was a Cinderella run. That's what the word I'm looking for. To the finals, and they got to Game 7 with one of the best teams of all time, defensively, I must add. Halliburton showed out. He hit probably 5 game winners, and every series, there's people saying, "Oh yeah, Cavs in 5. Oh yeah, Cavs in 6. Oh yeah, Thunder in 4. Oh yeah, Thunder in 5. Thunder in 6. Thunder in 7. Whatever." And every time they had people saying that, they beat the odds. They pulled it through. And most of the series were pretty clean. If you look at the Pacers' ball compared to the other team's ball, until they got to the motherland, and then it was Thanos. But all in all, they blew expectations out of the water. No one expected this team to even get close to the finals. You know, they were a black horse that you could say, oh, this team could make it, but you wouldn't put money on it unless you're obviously a Pacers fan. And after this playoff run, I think it's clear cut that Halliburton is the best player on this team, and without him, they look like a completely different team, right? The offense doesn't run the same. The defense probably doesn't run the same. He's probably calling on defense, hey, go there, go there, go there, do this, whatever. This team is just gonna look super slow, I'll say. And this is a time that we can see if Pascal Siakam can run a team. Now this team is depleted. They've lost a couple players this season, this offseason. So the plan is going to be tough to make for this year. So you lose Miles Turner. He signed with the Bucks on a 4-year deal. Already a tough hit. You lose Halliburton for 2 years. Achilles, it's going to happen. And now it's who runs the offense. Because TJ McConnell had that responsibility in Game 7 of the finals. And he had like 7 turnovers. He was also scoring, and the team went on a 9-minute run where it was just TJ McConnell scoring, and he scored like 12 points. So that's not how you win a game. That's not how you run a team either. You can't win games by just having one person score for 9 minutes straight. So for this season, what they should do, in my opinion, is take a step back, right? Gap year, obviously. It's what are they going to contend for? And just try to see what you have, right? What is Benedict Mathurin worth, or can he be the leader of a team? TJ McConnell, can he run the offense close to what Halliburton did? Can he be a passer with getting, not 6, 7 turnovers a game? Can Pascal be the number 1 option on a team that's mostly just him scoring? He's the best player on the court most of the time. He's the best player for the Pacers, at least. I mean, you look at his game, he could drop 30 any given game, dude. He could drop 40 twice in one playoff series. So yeah, the Pacers just need to take a step back, look at what they have, look at who develops, look at who can take on a bigger role, look at Andrew Nembhard, look at Aaron Nesmith. Are these guys you want to keep around? Are these guys you want to try to trade off, get their value up? Because these are all good players on just teams with a fluid offense, and they have that. But are they wanting to keep this same team until Halliburton comes back? Because it probably is not going to be the same success even making it to the playoffs. Because this team can miss the playoffs entirely. Now, they do have a young guy in Ben Shepherd who looked really good in the playoffs. So if you can get him to keep playing like that and or better, that's going to be a silver lining for all of this. But to contrast that, a very gray, dark lining, is they don't have a starting center. I mean, right now, since they lost Miles Turner, they have Thomas Bryant, Jahlil Okafor, they have Tony Bradley, and James Wiseman. Tell me if you know any of those players besides Thomas Bryant. I didn't think so. Sorry, they also have Isaiah Jackson, who's a big power forward who could play, I guess. Obi Toppin might be able to play some center minutes. They might have been running small ball the entire year. So as of now, I think the starting lineup would be Andrew Nembhard, Benedict Mathurin at the 2, Aaron Nesmith, Pascal, and then it's kind of just up for grabs at the 5. Starting any of those centers is not going to be good. So I really don't know what their game plan is this year. I really just don't know. I don't even know where you start, really. I mean, you have all these players that you throw them together with a phenomenal point guard like Halliburton, and they are a finals team. What do you get when you don't have Halliburton? They drafted a couple guards too. So it was Cam Jones, a 6'3" guard, and they got Talon Peter, 6'4" guard. So two guards, I guess, to come in and, I mean, this is a good time to get their reps in. They don't really have many guards on the team since Halliburton's out, so they can come in and just get the reps. Well, let's look at their strengths and their weaknesses, eh? This is all according to Bleacher Report and NBA DraftNet.com. So Cam Jones' comparison is Malik Monk. He averaged 19.6 assists in college. High floor, could come in as an NBA-ready guard. He has good shooting upside, good handle with the ball, and he's a combo guard. So the fact that he can come in as NBA-ready is already, great for the Pacers. That's what you want. That's what you need right now. Because he can come in, he can get his reps. I mean, he averaged 19-6 in college. And those guys aren't hitting the shots at the rate that NBA players are. So you can get 6 assists in college, you can probably get 6 in the NBA, at least. And it looks like he's a good shot creator, a good handle on the ball, so he can come off the bench and be what Benedict Mathurin was when he was on the bench. But now he's probably going to be starting. So they just got a new Benedict Mathurin, I guess. I don't think he's as big, so not the same exact type, but Malik Monk, you compare him to Malik Monk, he's been on 6th man of the year. He's been, 20 points on the bench for the Kings? Like, that's a pretty good comparison to have. Their second pick, Talon Peter. He's a combo guard, strong, compact frame, above average athleticism. So he's, small, strong, not small, but compact. He's strong. He can jump above the rim. Very efficient scorer, however, with limited playmaking and passing vision, and he might not have played against good enough competition in college to be ready for the NBA. So he can score efficiently. He can score the ball. But with that, he's not a very good playmaker, right? He has poor court vision. And in college, without playing other NBA-ready guys or NBA-level talents, it's hard to judge how good somebody actually is if he's playing above or against glorified high schoolers. So yeah, a couple of ways to attack this season for the Pacers. They can go in on their draft guys. They can develop them. They can develop Ben Shepherd, who's still young, I think second-year player this year. Benedict Mathurin is still young. TJ McConnell could probably take on a bigger role. However, he is 30. So do you want that as your main guy? I don't know. Would Benedict Mathurin start? I don't know what the lineups are. I'm not the coach. But yeah, this team has a lot of questions. Team has a lot to figure out in the next year and a half while you wait for Halliburton to come back. And I'm sure they're talking to him a lot about, what the plan is, what they're gonna do, what he wants them to do, how he feels about everything. So they're probably in good communication. But yeah, this team is not going to be good. I projected them to be low 7-8 seed, maybe even the play-in, like a 10 seed, or just miss the playoffs entirely. Because this team just I don't know if it has the firepower or the playmaking, or at this point, I don't know if they have this. They don't have the center play. You can't just go in and not have a center at all. Thomas Bryant is not going to get you anywhere. Sorry. Rest up to Tyrese Halliburton. Hope he heals well. Loved watching him play, even though I was a Thunder fan for this playoffs. So I was like, Halliburton, chill out. I don't want to see him get injured, though. So hopefully when he comes back, he can be the same player, which is also another concern the Pacers should have. Will he come back from an Achilles tear and be the same player he was? Only player to really do that is Kevin Durant. You saw a little bit from Klay Thompson, but is Halliburton going to come back and have the same efficiency, have the same playmaking, be able to make the same passes, shoot the same shots? I don't know. This team is just full of questions, but best of luck to them, I guess. The East is still weak, so even in their gap year, they still could make a playoff run. I don't know how deep it would go, but they could do it, at least. Stay afloat for Halliburton. But yeah, man, that's the Pacers video. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what your favorite team is. Let me know how they're doing. Let me know how you're doing. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Share with your friends, I guess, if they like the NBA. I appreciate you guys for watching. Y'all have a blessed day, and I'm gonna catch you tomorrow. Peace.